everybody, I'm back, and today I'm going to go over day 3 and 4 of my media challenge. And also, I have a word about self-confidence, because I totally have some lately. Anyway, so day 3 and 4 went okay. It was my birthday, so I was really lazy. And my media challenge didn't go so well. Just Candy Crush. And this morning, I did do my Devos and things like that, but then I was like right away on Facebook. But it was really good though, because I found out that my one friend from like 3 years ago that I met at Salt and Chi Alpha, where I recommitted my life and got filled with the Holy Spirit and things like that. They're actually coming to town this Sunday, which is funny because me and another friend, some friends of ours from the same church, we're going to have a lunch that day. So it's just amazing how God brings different people together from everywhere. So that's just amazing, and I can't wait for this weekend now. I'm super excited. This morning during my Devos, I was smacked in the face. For those of you who know what God's 2x4 is. Yeah, I'm going to read it to you and give you a little bit about what's going on. So, here we go. It's called You Have Potential. Right? Yeah, I know. It's amazing how many gifted people there are who just sit on the sidelines of life and do nothing. They never take a step forward to use the gifts God has given them because they don't believe they're gifted in the first place. Right? I know. Are you one of them? Yeah. The truth is, God has given each one of us gifts, talents, and abilities. He has a great plan for you and has equipped you to do great things for His kingdom. But until you see yourself the way He sees you and trust in Him to enable you to use your gifts, you won't live up to your God-given potential. Awesome. Smack. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to strive for, and I guess myself has been keeping away from that. That's what I wrote there. Yeah. Okay. If you're struggling with low self-esteem, poor self-image, or lacking confidence, I want you to know that God created you with amazing potential, and when you trust in God and believe you can do whatever He says you can do, you will fulfill His destiny for your life. Remember, all things are possible with God. He hasn't been giving me that one forever. When you put your confidence in Him, you will be free to live up to your potential. And the prayer starter at the bottom was, God, help me to see myself through your eyes, with the gifts and talents you've given me. I believe that you made me with great potential because you are a great God. I put my confidence in you and believe that all things are possible with you. So I've believed and believed and believed that forever, but I don't think I ever let myself actually do it, if that makes any sense. I always would say it to other people, and it's kind of like one of those, well, take your own advice, right? Yeah, a lot of you are probably, I know. So one of the songs that, well, first I'm going to start with, way back when, I grew up during school and everything with singing. Singing has always been my passion. It's always been my place to, like, escape. I always feel closest with God in that place, and it's just always been there for me through everything and anything I can think of. Just singing has always been my go-to. And through school, I did choir and things like that, and I would do solo and ensemble contests and stuff, and the grading for that was 1 through 5, and it was 1 being the best and 5 being the worst. And I would always get 2s, only because I would let my nerves get the best of me. And so when I had to range and go higher, it would be really shaky, and my knees would, like, really shake, and it'd be crazy. But I always got 2s, so I was pretty proud about that. So was my mom. My mom is such a big support. When I was growing up, she would take me to anything and everything. I even was in Oberlin Choristers, which is an Ohio thing. And we would just go everywhere, to churches and to different concerts and events and things. And they would always want me to do the solos for those. And I was really nervous doing those too. But they always said that I did better at the concert than when practicing. So I guess that's a plus. But after that, I only did probably about 2 or 3 years of Oberlin Choristers. We even went and sang at Jacobs Field. We just went to all these great places, and I just am so thankful for that, because, my mom really couldn't afford things like that, but she did, and she let me go to these certain things. And I was only there for a couple of years, but my experience, and even the director, after the last season ended, she even asked if I would come back and just do private lessons with her. And I just thought that was amazing, and she knew how much I could grow and teach me to be more confident and things like that. But we couldn't really afford the classes, so that was kind of like my last year over the Choristers. I think was 04, I believe, maybe. And going through that, and then just still growing up, I did worship team. Sometimes I still do. I haven't for a really long time though. Especially when we lived in Brandon. And here in Inwood, I did worship here too, on the worship team, and a few other places, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, why don't I have that confidence? Because my stepdad would be my Simon Cowell, I guess I could say. Like, just one, not in a bad way or anything, but just like how, if you ever want to get a positive review, like from your boss or from, whomever, someone that you think would be awesome to get a compliment from, or, something like that, he would be the one. And he always told me that I was great. And, one year I remember, I think it was my sophomore year for high school, I tried out for the talent show. And when it actually came to the time, I practice with my stepdad, listening. He made me sing to him, and that was very nerve-wracking, because he is just one of those guys that you kind of look at and you're really intimidated by, but once you get to know him and stuff, like, he's just a big, softy or whatever. He's probably gonna kill me for saying that, but just one of those people. And so I just always, he's just He's awesome. I'm so glad that he was there for that time and helped me through that stuff. But anyway, so I was doing this song for the talent show. And in the middle of my song, I ended up looking out, with all the students and whatever. And this is how bad your mind can play tricks on you. Like, I really thought everybody just had started bursting out laughing at me. So I started to cry and I ran off stage. And later on, I found out that some of the people were actually cheering and clapping and things like that. And so I've just always been haunted by that little part in my life that people are just going to laugh at you and you're stupid and all those negative things. And so I have always had a struggle with self-confidence and things like that. And you could see through my videos, I've been kind of getting a little bit better. Still struggling with it though. I mean, it is like, but anyway, so I just got to thinking this morning before I read those devos that I just read to you, like, why have I let it get to that? I've already been to competitions where I've been number 2, through the 1 through 5, which I don't think is bad. And, I've met my own Simon Cowell. And, just the Brandon church people would say, I looked like I was so at home when I would be up there singing for worship team. And another experience I had was a New Life Church in Sioux Falls, and me and Dustin were just kind of playing around with the worship team and up there talking and things, and it was mentioned by one of my friends that they told the pastor that I could sing. And so I was kind of put on the spot there, and they wanted me to sing for them. And I can't remember what the song was, but, the pastor was even like, would you be willing to work with us and things like that, and he's just saying that he didn't put people up there that couldn't sing. And I think it was just for me and my self-confidence that he said that. So I just think about the little things that go through my head and why I can't get over myself, I guess, is ridiculous. So I'm here to just encourage you, and I hope nobody laughs, but I have a song that I was meant to do a really long time ago while I lived in Brandon. It was right before I had gotten sick, for those of you who know that I got my really bad headaches and things like that. It was just a really bad fight for me, and I remember thinking how much enough God is. And so that's one of the songs that I want to sing or that I was told to sing actually, is Enough by Barlow Girl. And forgive me if I botch it or whatever, but I'm really gonna try it, and I hope you like it. And if you don't, then oh well. That's easy to say this way. Okay. I'm really nervous. Oh, let's see here. All of you is more than enough for all of me, for every thirst and every need. You satisfy me with your love, and all I have in you is more than enough. my supply, my breath of life. Still more awesome than I know, yeah. You are my reward, worth living for. You're still more awesome than I know. You're my sacrifice of greatest price. Still more awesome than I know. You're my coming King. You're everything. Still more awesome than I know. That's all I'm gonna sing. Okay. Yeah, really embarrassed. But, that's all I have for now. I'll catch you later. Bye.